Hey, Tiger fans, Ben Rosenbaum here with the head coach of Towson women's basketball, Diane Richardson. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Ben. How are you?
Doing okay. Doing the best we can here. I mean, basketball's back, so you can't do any better than that.
That's absolutely right. And for those of you all that are watching, I do normally have my mask on, but nobody's around, so I've taken it off.
All right, so let's jump right into it. 3-1 to start the year. Team has looked super impressive. It would be really easy to sit here and talk a lot of great stuff about Kiana Jeter, so that's what I'm going to do because she makes it really easy. Currently, she's fourth in the nation in total points. She was first for a little while, but you guys haven't played a game in a minute. But she is 13th in points per game. Just talk about what she's doing on the court right now. I mean, it hasn't mattered the opponent. ECU, LaSalle, Maryland, Longwood, she's shown out every single night.
Yeah, she has. And the thing about her is we've had to tell her to shoot the ball. She's so unselfish. But, right now she is feeling really good about our team, really good about the season, and she's wanted to play. So she's really showing us that she's ready to play and get back to business.
And she really is doing more than just scoring. She's moving the ball. She's rebounding. She's getting steals. She's really taken that leadership step that I'm sure you were hoping that she was going to take with the departure of Q and Nakaya and Ryan. How have you seen that from her on the court as we've gotten moving in this young season?
Well, as a matter of fact, last week I made that comment to her that not only is she doing all those things, but I see her coaching on the court, even in practice and in the games, telling everybody where to go and how to read defenses and things like that. So she's really matured her game this year.
And she has help. She has help. She's certainly not out there doing it by herself. Starting with the transfer point guard, Aaliyah Nelson, she's been as good as advertised. Tied for fifth right now in the nation in assists. And I keep saying it, she'd have more if we'd had the hockey assist. She makes that one extra play, that one extra pass that helps make a play. And she's scoring on top of it. How important has Aaliyah Nelson's play been to the early success for this team?
Well, it's been great. Obviously she's a great point guard, sees the floor well, has that IQ. And the other thing about Aliyah is that she again is unselfish. So she's a pass first point guard, and then she scores when we need her to. So I'm really pleased with the backcourt. I'm really pleased with the 13 other teammates that Melo Jeter has and the depth that we have on our bench.
And just sticking with Aliyah for a moment, she plays with kind of the maturity of a junior or a senior. She's just a sophomore. And what's the limit for her? How high, or what are your expectations for her? How good can Aaliyah Nelson be?
That's the thing about her is she's just beginning. And to be quite honest, Ben, she's kind of like a freshman. She didn't play very much at all at Cincinnati. So she hasn't been on the floor that much. But you wouldn't be able to tell that by the way she plays the game. And I'm excited about her. She's got some goals in mind for our team. And so I'm excited that she's fit in so well with our team and has that attitude. And
I forgot to mention, Melo has picked up a CAA Player of the Week award. She got honorable mention this past week. Someone else kind of tallying up the awards, Aliyah Kubac, the freshman, gets her first Rookie of the Week award for the CAA. I mean, you talk about Aaliyah Nelson being excited for what she can bring. Aliyah Kubac already with a double-double in her career against LaSalle. She's averaging 12.5 points a game, close to 7 rebounds as well. I mean, Aliyah does it all on the court.
She definitely does. And, as a freshman, she's making an impact already. And we knew that when we recruited her. She's, great basketball IQ, plays the game well. And she's kind of having fun, and we like that. She's not considering herself like a freshman or a rookie. She's just out there to play some basketball and play it for Towson.
And was there any conversation with her? Because she's in your starting rotation. She's in the starting lineup. Was there any conversation with her like, look, you're a freshman, but we're looking you right away to be a starter and play like a starter?
Well, as with all of our kids, we're going to put the best kids on the floor no matter what year they are. And with our competitive practices, you have to kind of step up. And she did so and earned that starting position.
And speaking of stepping up, a nice segue into Scoop. Siobhan Smith having a nice little stretch as well, averaging 16 a game, a double-double against Longwood with 23 points, 14 rebounds. And you have to be excited to see Scoop play in this way.
Absolutely, absolutely. She has matured in her game. She's more instinctual now, where she's playing and just playing some good basketball. And, we like that about her. Of course, she worked really hard this summer on her game and last summer as well. So we're really, really pleased. She's also being a leader on the court as well.
As I mentioned, 3-1, the one loss to the University of Maryland. And, Coach, no moral victories, obviously, but if it wasn't for Maryland having an insane night from beyond the arc, that game could have looked very differently. What are your thoughts after that Maryland game and the way that played out?
Well, obviously we want to win, and we want to win no matter who it is on the court. They did have obviously it's a great team, number 14 in the country. They have length, they have speed, the same with us. But they did have a great shooting night. They played some defense where we didn't play enough defense, obviously. But it was a good challenge for us. And, we are always wanting to be challenged because we want to get ready for our conference play.
Yeah, moving forward as a team, you're averaging 92.5 points a game. And I'm sure that makes you smile that you're filling up the bucket. But defensively, I'm sure you're trying to get this taken care of. You're averaging 87 points against. How do you correct that? Are you still figuring it out defensively? Is there something you can put your finger on and say, this is what's going on? And I mean, it is also very early in the season.
Yeah, well, I think we've got to be tougher on defense. I think we have to take ownership on defense. And, it's not always just outscore somebody. We've got to stop some people. And we're going to work more on that and get our defensive schemes together so that we can eliminate these high scoring opponents.
And you mentioned getting ready for conference play. You guys are on a break until December 18th, next home game as well, against Salem. How do you, with such a long stretch right now between playing Longwood and Salem on the 18th, how do you keep them loose? How do you keep them fresh, but how do you keep them focused at the same time?
Well, we've had this goal of winning this year, and so my hope is that they continue to focus on that. We've got a long stretch off because we're in finals. So we're trying to keep them loose. We're trying to keep them in the gym so that, they can stay in shape. But we're also aware that they've got to attend to their academics as well. Hopefully what we're doing now and then what we can do against our 2 games before the break will prepare us for our conference.
Coach, thanks for taking some time for us today. We're looking forward to getting the Tigers back on the floor and seeing them on December 18th. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you so much, Ben.